Yo, what's popping? Yo, let's go. Where's my phone? First fucking stream. Bro, this about to go down, 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 down. What up, world? What up? Motherfucking Thor Love and Thunder instant spoiler review going up right now. It's your host, Kevin27. Welcome to Kevin 27 World, straight out of Marvel Edition. And tonight we are talking Thor, Love and Thunder, all spoilers. So please beware if you haven't seen it yet. Get the promos out of the way. First, drop a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube at Kevin 27 World. If you're in the chat, drop scorpions in the chat. We still trying to figure out a an emoji for the official chat. But for now, drop a scorpion and also follow on Instagram and Twitter at Kevin27 World. Now let's get to the movie review. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought Thor Love and Thunder was good as hell. People, do not listen to the critics. The critics, man, I just hate how they going in on Marvel. It's not fair. It ain't right. I'm not feeling the disrespect that Marvel has been getting. And you know why? Because Marvel is top tier entertainment. So Marvel is so good that it's being judged up against his other movies. So pretty much this is what I see what the critics are doing. If the movie isn't as good as Infinity War, they giving it like a 70, a 80. Like you see, No Way Home was like one of those really elite top tier movies. It was in the 90s. Shang-Chi was under that, and you see the score, what they gave it. Now they trying to say any movie that's not Infinity War or Endgame, they giving it in the 70s. I thought the movie was good as hell. What I say is better than Thor Ragnarok. I'm not sure yet. I gotta see it another go. But leaving the theater, I was very satisfied, very amused. The whole thing was funny as hell. Chris Hemsworth killed it again. Killed it again. Back to back movies. When you talking about Ragnarok and now Thor Love and Thunder. I also feel like Natalie Portman coming in playing Jane, great. I thought I want to say great. She did a good job. Some of her lines were cringe as fuck, but they were supposed to be cringe. That like they was kind of playing it up to be cringe. So I'm not too mad at what happened with her lines or whatnot. But regardless, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a good movie. Tessa Thompson, King Valkyrie. Oh hell, King Valkyrie. She killed it. And it was a moment in the movie where I thought she was gone, but she made it, y'all. She made it. I was so worried. Actually, they did it a couple times. They did it with Valkyrie and they did it with Korg. They kind of had it like you thought Korg was gone and Korg ended up out. So that was cool too. Honestly, off the top, I think I'd get this movie. I'm trying to figure if I want to give it an 8 or if I want to give it a 9. I'm kind of stuck. And you know what y'all know my rule. I don't like giving point fives. So, but maybe for this one, I give it an exception because it's kind of in that vein for me. I don't know. It's kind of in that vein though. 8 to 9, maybe 8.5 for sure. I'm trying to think my favorite scene. My favorite scene gotta be when they pulled up on Zeus, right? Zeus was a piece of shit. I thought Zeus was gonna be a little more cool headed than he was. Zeus was not having any of the disrespect. And the fact that, first of all, the trailer doesn't do the stripping of the butt naked scene justice because when they actually do it, it was actually like so. It was actually so funny when they actually did the whole shit. So I thought that shit was actually pretty dope. The whole stripping Thor naked scene, and Yo, and they actually showed the butt cheeks. That's why it was funny because they really showed the buttocks. That was hilarious. And just to see, take my shirt off, all the whole stop breathing, bruh. The bitches, yo, them ladies, they passed out. They had to like Thor got the schlong. Yo, Thor got that. Yo, Thor got that pipe. Thor got the pipe from I don't know if y'all ever seen what's that movie? Or not that, oh the Boondocks. When they was in the shower, yo, Thor meat was probably hanging down to his knees like that. Oh God. The way them women's passed out. So that shit was cool. I actually fuck with it. Uh I actually fuck with it. Hold on, I gotta post this shit on Instagram. Yo, I really love this movie. I really love this movie, yo. This shit was hella good. Honestly, I'm trying to think which one was funnier. I think this movie was funnier than Thor Ragnarok. Only why I don't want to say it's better than Thor Ragnarok because Ragnarok had the Hulk in it, and it was like the Hulk at its peak Hulk, and we don't get that in this one. Jane was actually cool, so I do want to talk about Jane's storyline and with Jane having cancer. With Jane having cancer, yo, shout out to Bree in the building. Shout out to Bree in the building. Yo, with Jane having cancer and her I just thought her storyline was actually pretty dope, right? Because she I thought it was gonna be a little cheesy, but the simple fact they actually surprised me with her storyline because when she had cancer, when they revealed that she had cancer, I was like, okay, for sure, she has cancer, but when she uses the hammer, she's gonna get like I don't want to say smarter, but she's gonna get stronger and she's gonna get cured. Come to find out, her using the hammer is actually destroying her even more. So that's why I thought that shit was crazy. You know, I thought that was crazy. Hold on, let me post this shit on Insta. All right, yeah, Bree. So she was able to wield it, but I thought it was crazy because it was actually it was actually kind of messed up because she realized she has cancer, and then all of a sudden, Mjolnir was calling to her, and then boom, every time she was using Mjolnir, she was getting sick. Like she wasn't able to fight off the cancer cells with her using Mjolnir, which I thought was pretty fucked up. I actually thought it was going to be the other way around, like her using Mjolnir is what was going to save her. And as long as she had Mjolnir, she was good. But no, it was the other way around. So yeah, but my favorite scene definitely was that Zeus scene. I love that Zeus scene and how Zeus was such an asshole, and then he still got his ass smoked by Thor. Yo, Zeus was talking all that shit. Oh, you the god of thunder, but no lightning head ass. Like that's how he tried to come at Thor, and Thor dogged his ass straight through his own. Yo, killed him with his own weapon. Which come to find out at the end in the post credit scene, he wasn't killed. But we're gonna talk about that when we get there. Let me get to my favorite character. Uh I ain't gonna lie, man. And I'm always say outside of Thor, Valkyrie. I really just love Valkyrie's growth from Ragnarok and just how she took over the town and she made um New Asgard into a tourist attraction. I thought that was hella dope. And I also thought it was dope that Heimdall has a kid. Never knew about like Heimdall has a kid with the same powers as him. That was dope. We got to see all the little Asgard gods and shit. That was hella cool. I just love this movie. It was hella cool. Also, let's talk about Gore the God Butcher, right? I thought he I thought he was very good as a villain, and he was, I don't want to say justified in killing people, but oh, she said all hell King Valkyrie, kind of hoping she's a lesbian. Well, if you remember on Asgard, whenever she was fighting Hela, or I don't know if that was on Asgard, but the woman who died was like her lover or something. You know, the one who died in battle, she was like a lover. So yeah, that's that. So pretty sure that confirms that she's a lesbian. They already confirmed that. Also, let's get back to Gore the God Butcher. So Gore out here twipping because he got fucked up because he made it to see one of his god, which is like the god of light or some shit. Everybody died from his planet or wherever he was from, his dimension. And yo, the guy was like, this motherfucker said he gonna get eternal life. That shit was so funny. And he got up and dogged Gore the God Butcher. And Gore was like, bro, I denounce you as my god. You ain't shit. He tried to kill Gore. Gore wasn't having it, man. And killed his ass back with that blade and started smoking motherfuckers. And I ain't mad at him. I am not mad at him. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, did he go a little overboard? Because what did the other guys do to you? I guess he just was like, you got me so fucked up. All the guys gotta die now. I ain't mad. I'm not mad at that. Hey, what up? What up, Ravi or Ravi? Yo, I guess he was just so messed up, man. He was like, all the guys gotta die, and I am not mad at that. And I actually thought Christian Bale dogged his part. He was killing it. All of his parts was good. His scenes was hella good. His fighting was real dope. That's what I was fucking with. His fighting was hella dope. He was really killing shit. Yo, Robbie, I'm doing good. How you doing, man? Or lady, I don't know what you identify as, but how you doing, man? Yo, we got 3 people in the chat. What's happening, man? Yo, make sure y'all drop them crowns. I'm trying to figure out what should we dropping, man. We should be dropping crowns or scorpions in the chat, man. Run it up. But yeah, I really was fucking with Gore the God Butcher, and his fight with Thor at the end was amazing. And I really love how Thor did it again. Just like he blessed uh oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to you, man. I love the picture. Yo, I had fun making that one. Yo, just like Thor in the beginning of the movie, right? He blessed what's her name? He blessed Jane because when him and Jane, this was like back in the days when they was all cool and they was up in a pad or whatever. And he was like, yo, or he told Mjolnir, I always want you to look after her. So that's why initially I thought when when Mjolnir was calling to her, I thought that's why, because Mjolnir could sense the that she had cancer and was like, all right, I'm gonna protect you. But it was kind of fucked up because he didn't protect her. He didn't protect her. He fucking dogged her. Like, or not, I don't want to say dog, but I thought it was kind of messed up because that ended up being her demise. And yeah, Thor Love and Thunder was great, amazing. I'm telling you. I feel the same way. Oh, you a YouTuber? Oh man, we gotta make some content together, man, for sure. Yeah, we gotta make some content together for sure. Pause. That'd be fun. But yeah, that was the only thing that was a little confusing to me. That was the only thing that was a little confusing to me because but whatever. Thor put the spell on it, and that's why she was able to wield the. That's why she was worthy enough to wield the powers, and I thought that was cool, man. I fuck with it. The movie was so great. It was like Chef's Kiss. For a lock subscriber, I don't know what that means. Damn, it's hot up in here. I don't know what that means. But yeah, let me see what else I got. Uh talk about we already talked about Zeus. Zeus was an arrogant asshole, dude. But it worked and it had to work like that. And again, I like seeing I like Jane's storyline. I also like that we just got to see Darcy back, man. Darcy with the heavies. Glad we got to see Darcy come back through, even if it was only for a little bit. I wanted to see a little more Darcy. Hopefully, we will see some more Darcy later on in the MCU. But damn, that is a bummer though. So Jane actually dies in this movie because the more she's using Mjolnir, the more it's killing her. And she was like, fuck it. I'm about to die anyway. I might as well go out like a G. And she went to go help my guy Thor. She went to go help Thor because Thor was getting his ass whooped. I was kind of saying, I was kind of saying, what was I gonna say? I was feeling like Thor was like I was saying that he could beat up Wanda in a fight, but then he was losing to Gore the God Butcher. And then he was losing to Gore the God Butcher, but Gore he was killing God, so I'm not sure. It could be something to whereas he just go hard as I don't know, like Gore was just maybe because he was possessed by that sword, the sword of Necro, I think it was, and maybe that's just what it was. That's why he was able to kill it like that because he was like giving Thor the beats. Like every time Thor was fighting him, he was whooping on Thor. But shout out Valkyrie, she came through and she made the sacrificial play. And it is one of the post credit scenes, actually the last post credit scene. She end up in Valhalla. Valhalla is a real place. We actually seen Heimdall. Shout out to Idris Elba back again, and he was like, "Yo, welcome to Valhalla." That shit was tight. I like that we got to see that. It's a real place. I thought the point of this story that they was trying to do was trying to be like, I'm not saying that that's how they feel, but was more like, "Hey, man, it ain't no afterlife. It's none of that." That was kind of like the gist I was getting. Like, just live your life for you and stop trying to live for God's. I felt like that was what they was trying to say, but it didn't even. You can't even say that. Said whether it be Thor. Oh, definitely. Yo, shout out to uh Sudanshu Mina. Said brother, would it be Thor 5? Absolutely. The last post credit scene, or no, the first post credit, the mid credit scene was Zeus. So we actually thought Zeus was there. And Zeus actually pops up and he's talking to like the two women that was in there with him. And he was talking to all this shit. He like, we was cool with just being. Oh, hey, shout out to India. We got India in the building. Shout out to Ravi. Shout out to Sudanshu Mina. We got India in the building, man. All the way up from Las Vegas. Shout out. So yeah, from that post credit scene, he was saying to Hercules, like, yo, we gonna make these motherfuckers remember who we are instead of being nice. Because basically what he's saying is, yo, we just chilling back because people used to pray for lightning and pray for thunder and all of this stuff. Now it's none of that because they forgot about us. And why? Because we sitting back being nice. So let's remind them. And Hercules was like, I got you, father. And he was all swollen shit. He ain't big like Crims were, but no, I do not understand Hindi, my guy, unless you're talking to Sudanshu. Uh, yeah, I do not understand Hindi unless you're talking to Sudanshu. Shout out Ravi, Sudanshu. Yo, we got 5 people in the chat. What up, y'all? It's Kevin 27 World going up. Make sure you drop them crowns. or drop them scorpions in the comment section. She said, "Cool, cool," but I grew up in America though. Yo, this shit crazy. Uh, yeah, so it's definitely going to be a Thor 5, and I'm here for it. I'm telling you, man, the critics are slacking. The critics are hating on the Marvel success. I'm telling you, that's all it is. Because this Thor 4, I need more. Thor 4, I need more. Thor 4, I need more. You know? Real life. I need more of that Thor 4, man. That shit was great. I will watch that. Actually, I'm probably gonna go see it again over the weekend, probably like Saturday, and then I'll have more for you guys to talk about on the stream. Cause I'm fucking yo, shout look. What y'all think about the Thor shirt? Wait, hold on. Let me see. Yo, shout out Korg, Thor, got Jane up top. Yo, yo. He said, "Are you having Thor 4 if not then say?" I don't even know, man. I'm telling you, man, Thor 4 will be coming. Or Thor 5. So please be on alert. Be on alert for Thor 5. I'm pretty sure they're going to be announcing that soon because this was so great. Now, is it the best? I see some people say it was the best Phase 4 movie. I don't think so. I don't think it was the best Phase 4 movie, but it might be hey, yeah, shout out to Robbie. I do like this t-shirt, man. I think Thor, I think it's gonna get I think it's gonna do good with the audience score. Straight up. I'm not even bullshitting. I'm thinking it's gonna do it with the audience score. I'm telling you, man, they just want it. Every movie can't be Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Every movie can't be Avengers or Endgame. And honestly, this is like set in its own little time. I really fuck with the Guardians. Only thing about the Guardians, I kind of figured that's how it was gonna be. They was only like in the first like beginning. You know what I'm saying? They was like in the first like probably 10 minutes of the movie, and then they dipped out. Which I kind of figured that's what it was gonna be with at the end game. It was just kind of like, that was just to get him to to the next thing. So I get that too. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Did anybody else in here see that? Did anybody else in here see Thor 4? Yo, Valhalla was cool. I'm fucking with it. That shit was dope as hell. Let me look at the let me see what the Rotten Tomatoes was going on. Yo, I don't know what the hell Sudanshu talking about. Say you are having little subscribers, that you also are trying your best for the love of your towards Chris Hemsworth. I don't even know what that mean, man. He said, "I hope you meet Chris Hemsworth one day." Shit, me too. Shit. Okay. Yo, shout out to the chat, man. Chat going up. Hey, this is my first. Hey, Sudanshu, this is my first live stream. Oh, he said he met him in reality. Yeah, I'm a debate. Okay, so let's look. Okay, So the Rotten Tomato meter has went down from 70% to 68%. Fuck the critics. But the audience score is at 85. I told you, man, the audience score was gonna be like right in there. I knew that was what was gonna be. I'm not surprised, honestly, because if you are Marvel fan, like that's what I'm saying, man. They are making movie fans. It's not for the critics. So I'm glad it went. It's at an 85%, and you just gotta you gotta go with the audience score for most of the time, honestly, bro. Like real spit. You gotta go with that real spit, man. Real spiel, real deal, Holyfield. I thought, I'm trying to think. Oh, and Thor. So look, Thor actually gave all of these kids like the power. He gave all of these kids when they was fighting Gore but God Butcher because Gore kidnapped these kids from New Asgard and sent them into the Shadow Realm, and Thor had to go get them. And when he went to go get them, he had the kids using his Thor like he said, give them if they touch this, which was the lightning bolt that they jacked from Zeus when they put the beats on them he said, "Yo, whoever touches this get the powers of Thor, but only temporarily." Right? He made sure he do that, and all of these kids had Thor powers, and they was whooping ass, bro. It was so cool, man. I'm telling you, this movie was a slam dunk. Um, I do think you know what I'm gonna just say it because I love all of these movies, but I'm gonna just say it was a better movie than Multiverse of Madness for sure. I like Multiverse of Madness, but this movie was better because it was just fun. Even though it was serious at times, it was a lot serious because with the whole subplot with Jane having cancer, when you also mix that in with okay, you got Jane having cancer, you got Gore the God, but you're slaying guys, and not only that, he kidnapped all of these kids but it was still fun to just watch. You know what I'm saying? It was fun to just watch and go along on the ride because it was great. Bree said that's the thing about Marvel Studios. They're not making these movies for the critics. They're making them for the fans because they realize that us as the fans keep these movies going. Exactly. Like Thor is going to do good at the box office. I'm already knowing like the movie just came out. It's already 85% with the audience score. You already know what's going on with Thor and how people feeling about it. Let's see what they're talking about on the internets. What are they talking about on the internet? She got a smile. Uh, 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 uh. I got 6 notifications on Twitter. Why? People still mad at my Toronto comment. It's a joke, guys. Yo, yo. He said collard greens. Yo, why people trying to be racist on my timeline? Knock it off, fam. Thor. Let's see what is trending. NDTV movie says Thor: Love and Thunder is fueled by Chris Hemsworth charm. Big facta mundo. Real shit. Chris Hemsworth. He killed it again, man. I don't know what the hell they was doing in them first two Thor movies. He was a little too serious. He was killing. He killed these last two Thor movies. He killed it, man. I really love Thor. Bruh. You know what I gotta find out how to do on here, y'all? I gotta find out how you like do a screen share or something. I see them do it on No Jumper all the time. Oh, please, let's talk about the goats. Bruh, the goats, I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of the goats from Thor, it was hit or miss. I'm not even gonna cap. I ain't gonna hold you. The goats, they was hit or miss. I ain't like sometimes because the goat, they wasn't just like goats, like they was like like, and it was like that the whole movie. I didn't understand. I didn't really understand it, but it was sometimes it was funny, sometimes it was annoying as hell. So boy, it's hot as hell up here. Sometimes sometimes it was funny, sometimes it was annoying as hell. But they could miss me with the whole animal shit. To be real with you, that shit was not cool. Let's see. Oh damn! Then we got the boys. Holy. Okay, let me go to MCU Direct. Yeah, fuck it. I'm giving Thor a 9. I was gonna. I'm giving it a 9, you guys. Y'all want to talk some Marvel news? Because that's really all I got on Thor. I talked about the goats. Talked about both post credit scenes. I talked about the action. The action was good. Yo, it was a part in the beginning. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It was the funniest shit I had seen in a minute in a Marvel movie. Like it was two like planes, or not planes, but like spaceships coming towards Thor on like his left and right side, and he did like the splits with his feet, like on some jack shit, and like held the damn door, held the spaceship with his feet. That shit was so like seeing Chris Hemsworth straight spread out eagle. That shit had me dying. That's what I'm saying. It was like so many parts in the movie, and y'all know I was off that Zaza going crazy. It was so many parts where I was like crying. So I fuck with that shit. Talking about my connection unstable. Bitch, my mental unstable. What the hell you mean my connection? It said Ms. Marvel star Iman Vellani has responded to the online negativity surrounding the series review bombing. She says it's honestly quite laughable, and I think change is scary for a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie, man. We 5 episodes in, two of them I dislike. I thought the last one was mid. So four good. Episode 3 of Miss Marvel mid. I'm not even capping. And I love Marvel. I watched it right at 12. So it's not even like y'all already know I'm super Marvel. I'm marveled out all the time, baby. Spider-Man chain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just I don't know. Miss Marvel just not hitting like, and I actually the first two episodes, I was like sold, hooked. And then the last 3 and 5, oh, so we got some big news surrounding Echo, the Echo series. Says Matt Murdock will reportedly be searching out a former ally in the Echo Disney Plus series, and it is rumored to be Jessica Jones. So we getting Jessica Jones back in the MCU officially. I'm cool with that. I'm sure Bree. I'm sure Bree Dub's cool with that because that's her girl and shit. I'm cool with that. All I want, I'm telling you, dude. I'm not mad at the Echo series being TV 14, but that Daredevil man, it needs to be TVMA. They got to make the TVMA rating on Disney Plus worth it instead of it just being there just for the Netflix shows. They got to make something out of that stuff, right? They got to do something with those Netflix series, right? Yo, shout out Robbie, man. Yo, Robbie, did you subscribe, man? If you subscribe, I'm subscribed to your part or your channel too. Uh, but yeah, I really feel like that they need to do something TVMA, and it has to be Daredevil and all of that other stuff. Y'all know me, I'm down with it being a whole nother universe. I was cool with it being its own separate universe in the first place. I thought that shit was dope. Yeah, we already knew that Kingpin was going to be in the Echo series. Now remember at the end of remember at the end of Hawkeye, it was like Echo had the drop on him and shot him in the face, right? But he was acting like he was Superman and shit. So that might not doing that shit. So I'm telling you, man, I really feel like I'm pretty sure we all knew that. Yo, they want Tessa Thompson and Captain Marvel to be in love so bad. Anything in common right now? They have like what do they know about each other? Other than what happened, the battle for Earth. It said Stark cracked Ultron on the MCU's Earth 838, confirms Marvel producer Richie Palmer, and says Tony was trying to get the Avengers to retire in Age of Ultron. It worked, and he went, "Hey, whoever wants to retire and go home, y'all can now." Ha ha! Telling you, man, Tony the goat, goat shit, goat shit, goat shit. Rumored the villain of the Ironheart Disney Plus series will reportedly be the Hood, a mystical character who has never interacted with Ironheart in the comics. I mean, that's cool. I think that'd be dope. I can't wait for Ironheart personally. I loved Ironheart. That shit was good. Like the comic books, I loved Ironheart. Oh, they still talking about Tom Holland not signing his deal to return for Spider-Man 4. I mean, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure he will sooner or later, right? The crazy thing about that is he came out with the best Spider-Man movie of all time. So now when he comes out with a Spider-Man movie, it's gonna be like, okay, but is it better than No Way Home? No. Like it's what they're doing with all of these movies now. They're like, oh, was it in Infinity War level? Was it Endgame level? That's what they're doing now. Yep, that's most of the Marvel news that's out there. Yo, seeing Tessa Thompson, seeing Valkyrie with an Old Spice commercial in the movie, that shit was hella funny. Ah, I tried to do it. I don't know my whistle was fucked up. Yo, Valkyrie, she go hard. I can't believe like the way she turned New Asgard around and just turned it into a money making powerhouse. Like you gotta love that. They even had the flying boats and shit. Like Valkyrie, she did her thing, man. Okay, this was somebody said fiction feedback. And get to some more feedback from Thor, Love and Thunder before I get up out of here. Said Chris Hemsworth's Thor was as great as always, but with the Taika Waititi touch. The main highlight of the movie was Natalie Portman's Mighty Thor. Her Jane was a totally different version of Jane from what we saw in the previous two movies, but different in a good way. I agree with that. I thought Mighty Jane, I wouldn't say she was the highlight, but her story, I liked her backstory, and she made the sacrifice, which I mean, it was a sacrifice. She was going to die anyway because she had cancer and she was in phase 4. Pause. Like, think about it. Phase 4, and then we're in phase 4. I see what you did there, Marvel. Or she was in stage 4, and this is phase 4 of Marvel. So I see what they did there. Oh yeah, I hated this line. The eat my hammer line when she was going up against Gore and she was like, "Eat my hammer." I was like, "What?" I hated that line. That line was so cringe. She had a couple cringe lines in it. That's why I was just like, I ain't gonna say all that. She was the highlight now. I ain't gonna say all that. Hello, what up, Ravi? Bruh, even Thor, bruh, when Thor was in like a hot dog suit for Halloween, I'm telling you, man, the movie was just pure. Like it was pure. It was good. It was, and I loved Korg's narration. That was another thing. I'm glad I brought it back around to that. Korg narrating every time. Once upon a time, there was a warrior, Mighty Thor, or he was telling the story of Thor and him being in love with that, with Jane. I mean, shout out to Taika Waititi, man. He says he want the pacing to be a little better, and we got a bit more gore. I thought Gore had a lot of screen time. The second time I seen they said Gore screen time, which I guess is a good thing because they wanted to see more of him. Y'all know people love Christian Bale though, man. Y'all know that. Oh, and there was another thing that Jane did. Oh, and okay, there's two more things I need to talk about too. There's another thing that Jane did when she was using Mjolnir because it was all broken in pieces and she got like put it back together. She was able to like use pieces of Mjolnir as its own weapon. That was the coolest shit I think I've ever seen in my life. She threw the damn hammer and it broke into little Mjolnir pieces and was just taking motherfuckers out. That shit was cold as hell. And then another thing I wanted to talk about, they never did this in any of the well no, he was saying like he missed Mjolnir in Ragnarok, but it wasn't like a relationship type thing. They actually treated Mjolnir as a symbol for his ex at like with Jane. And Even Stormbreaker, I thought it was so cool. Stormbreaker was getting jealous because once Jane popped up with Millionaire, he was trying to get like Millionaire back, and Stormbreaker was like, "Yo, you gonna just leave me like you gonna dog me out?" So I thought that was a cool element that they've never done before, and I'm glad they did it. That shit was another dope part in that movie. Just another reason why I thought the movie was amazing. Oh, and shout out to Queen Mary J. Blige, man. We got a Mary J. Blige song up in the movie. Let's get it on it, on it, Yeah, this shit go hard. Okay, let's see what they saying about Phase 4. People said funniest, silliest of Phase 4. Agreed. Somebody said, "Can Phase 4 please be over soon? And when it's over, I need all those Marvel execs to sit around the table and just reflect." Yeah, reflect on how they had so many bangers. Phase 4 is one of the best phases because, I mean, it's giving us the most. You're getting all the TV shows plus the movies. Spoiled. Spoiled a lot of us are. Yep, people over here hating. Whatever. Fuck the haters. Oh damn. Yo, the boys, this is the season finale. Oh no. I thought we had a couple more episodes. Damn. Damn, tonight the season finale? How come nobody told me? Yo. Hey, but for real, I'm gonna be doing a lot more streams just like this. Like no kizzy. I'm gonna be doing a lot more streams from now on. I want to get this streaming shit popping so I can start meeting more people, start talking to more people. Shout out to Sudan Shoe. Definitely appreciate you dropping by. Ravi, shout out to you. Shout out, ooh, excuse me. Shout out to Bree. Definitely appreciate y'all coming in and dropping your thoughts in the comment section. You know, it's crazy. With this being my first stream, I really didn't think anyone was gonna be up in here. So like real life. I didn't think anyone was gonna be in here. So since a couple of y'all came through, I really appreciate it. And it's definitely gonna give me more courage to do more streaming. Definitely. Definitely gonna give me more courage to do more streaming. Let's talk about how Thor is now pretty much a dad. Let's also talk about that. Now she called him uncle, but he pretty much on his dad vibes, right? So at the end, when Gore, I don't know, I forget how he got killed because I ain't gonna lie, I was a little sleepy towards the end of the movie. Smoked too much ganja, but he was like laying down on the ground, and I think it was like the eternal life or some shit, and he gave it to his daughter so he could die. and Thor ends up raising the daughter, and now him and the daughter is like fighting evil and shit. And I just thought it was another beautiful ending to the movie, to be honest. I thought with him doing that and letting like now I thought he was sending the little girl off to school. He's sending the girl off to like so they can go fight and be in the trenches together. I thought that was cool. The place they was at too, it looked like this like they was inside the soul stone. It looked just like from when Thanos was in the when he snapped. It looked like he was in that dimension. So that has to be a dimension within its own, like within itself. And I love now that with Miss Marvel, and now we getting all these realms and dimensions, and it's more than just universes. So now we got universes, we got realms, and we got dimensions. I think the universes are the timelines, and the realms are within a universe, like within a universe, but outside of the universe, like a pocket in the universe, if that makes sense. I don't know what the dimension. Maybe the dimensions kind of like the same shit. I think that's cool though. I like how they study like the science fiction is getting more and more crazy, more and more loopy. I like that. I like what they doing, man. Oh, I thought my damn laptop was dying, but so you got me fucked up. There's nothing really else to talk about, honestly. I'm trying to give y'all a full straight hour. I belong with the one put on this earth for me. Yo, what do y'all think about phase four so far though? Like, do you think phase four, like, has it been underwhelming or has it exceeded your expectations or has it been right where it needed to be? I think the only thing that really exceeded my expectations, and it may be because I'm biased, is No Way Home. And honestly, I'll say Thor Love and Thunder as well. Because if you go back on this channel and do and look at my Thor Love and Thunder, both trailer reviews, I was like, I don't know, man. The trailer looked mid as hell. I thought the Thor Love and Thunder trailer was mid as fuck. It actually exceeded, I'll say it exceeded my expectations because I thought the trailer was mid and the movie was actually great. And then No Way Home just exceeded my expectations because even though I had a feeling that Toby and Andrew was going to be in No Way Home, it still hit me differently when when I seen them step out the portal. You know, it was just like, oh my God, it's really happening. This is really happening. We got Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, and Toby Maguire all in one spot. And when you get to see them jump off the Statue of Liberty and they swing together and shit, it was just the coolest shit ever. So, I mean, I would say it exceeded my expectations. Um, and even now, as far as the movie, I thought Multiverse of Madness was a good movie, but it exceeded my expectations because of the gruesomeness. The first time I watched it, I was like, "Holy!" They was killing some shit. So I definitely would say it exceeded my expectations. Yes, yeah. I knew Shang Chi was gonna be a banger, and it was. The way the critics killed Eternals, yeah, it was a little more. Yeah, I loved Eternals when I seen it. When the way they killed, I don't want to say they killed Black Widow, but I thought Black Widow was the only one that was like pretty much not even a letdown. But I watched it like a few times when it came out. Haven't watched it since. Haven't had desire to watch it. Um, I don't know what that's about. It's crazy. Shout out to Black Widow though. I still got the Black Widow tee. Hmm. I think um and then as far as the TV shows, the only TV show that really hasn't hit to me is Miss Marvel. And even that, I still like two. I like three of the five episodes so far. So if the sixth episode, the finale, is a good one, we draw even, and then I'll just say it was okay. I'll say it was a good show. And what if was dope, and I also like Hawkeye was cool, but it just didn't. I think because the way it ended, it just ended with no type of stakes, and the post credit scene was just that lame ass play. The stakes just wasn't as high. It felt like all for a watch or some crazy. It was a ring or a watch or something for his wife Mockingbird. So yeah, that was that. So yeah, Phase Four been a banger. Honestly, yeah, Phase Four has exceeded my expectations. WandaVision was a banger. Captain America was a banger, or Falcon and Winter Soldier. I mean, Loki clearly was a super banger. I mean, come on, man. So yeah, that is the stream for tonight, y'all. Um, um going forward, it's gonna be a lot more stuff. I'm gonna start doing like double streams. Like I'm gonna do a Marvel side of the stream, and then I'm gonna do like real world shit. Like I'm gonna just go on Twitter and read some of the viral tweets that I be seeing, and I'm gonna start just going and just checking shit. And that's whether I'm talking about sports, whether I'm talking about music, it don't matter. I'm going all in. This is Kevin 27 world, and it's just gonna be more than Marvel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in and it's just gonna be a whole thing, and I'm gonna just be putting clips on YouTube or what, or not clips, but or yeah, clips, but on Instagram and Facebook and shit like that, man. We going full steam ahead. This is the first stream. Uh, I'll say for me, it was successful. I got some comments. I'm happy about that. I had the most was 5 people watching for my first stream. Just throwing it out there. It's cool, and it should just be more consistent. We should just be rising more and more to the occasions. So I appreciate all of you who came out to watch. Shout out to Bree, Sadanshu, Ravi. Yo, I really appreciate it. It was very fun. Thor Love and Thunder, 9 out of 10. Don't let the critics criticize you into really liking this movie, because people are going to try to act like people over here haven't even seen the movie hating on it. You know, if you want to have a good time, go see Thor Love and Thunder. If you want to laugh, even getting your feels a little bit when it comes to your exes and relationships, you will love Thor Love and Thunder. I promise you that. So, you know, you will love Thor Love and Thunder. So, peace out to all of y'all, man. It's been Kevin 27 World, and I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And this will be on Straight Out of Marvel's Apple Podcast. And if you on there, make sure you hit that 5-star rating and on Spotify. So that's that. Now, believe until you make believers. We out.